On the day Jason Norris was baptized, everybody who knew him knew it was a big milestone in his life. That Sunday morning, he had come early to the service. His smile was from ear to ear, and he was glowing. He was tall, and so he was already an impressive figure. He was red-headed, so that made him impressive as well, but it was the fire in his eyes that you could see on that morning. And he was clearly taking a new step in his life. He and I had been working towards that for a little bit of time, and in fact, it all started about 2 years before that moment. I got an email from a guy named Jason who said, "I think I need your church." And I wrote him back and I said, "I think you do." And so we started an email conversation that lasted all of 2 emails back and forth. And in the second one, I said, "Okay, let's meet." And we got together at the Arby's that was right across the street from where this church was. And I met him, and we sat down, we started talking, and he began to tell me his story. And lo and behold, the time he was baptized wasn't the first milestone in his life. There had been a number of previous milestones that led up to that point. And so we were meeting in Arby's, and he was telling me about a couple of the milestones that had happened in his life before then. He had been dating this girl for like 6 years, and he thought he was in love, and she thought she was in love, and they thought they were going to be together for forever, and they just hadn't tied the knot yet. And you know, and he didn't really care too much about God. He wasn't raised in a Christian home or anything like that. And then she dumped him out of the blue. And he was bitter. And his heart was torn open and bleeding, and he was in that dark place. That dark place with life and that dark place with God where you say, am I good enough? Am I doing the right thing? Have I really screwed up my life? Did I just waste the last 6 years? And he was in that dark place. And a friend of his had recently started going to church, and she went to a really small church that was desperate for Sunday school teachers at the time. And even though this girl had not made any commitment of faith or anything like that, and was just beginning to learn the Bible herself, that church asked her to teach Sunday school, and she was like, okay. So she was preparing to teach Sunday school for this class of young kids, and was working through the Bible, and said to Jason, "Can you help me?" And Jason says, "I don't know anything." And she says, "Okay, then we're together. We're on the same page." So I don't know anything either. So he's never been to church before. He's never opened his Bible before. And he starts meeting with this girl to prepare lessons in the Bible for this Sunday school class. Milestone. In his time there, he was inspired, maybe I should read this book for myself. And he began to read it. And so sitting across the table from me in Arby's, he tells me his story.